Good evening viewers, welcome to your favorite research network live tips. This is Mohan giving you more updates about F&O activity for the day of a few minutes. Let's talk with the derivative segment on FIR statistics. FIR net buy was there in index future on around 219 crores and stock future net sell around 374 crores as on Thursday. As on Tuesday, and FIR formed some short position in index future and stock future also. There were net buyer was there in cash segment around 110 crores. And apart from this, Nifty December future closed at a premium of 14 points against the 20 points on today. And other hand, January future closed at a premium of 54 points. And Nifty put call ratio open interest increased from 1.42 to 1.46. And implied volatility at the money options for December expiry series you are seeing around 16.50 to 17%, and for January expiry we are seeing around 17%. Rollover for Nifty future was 35.32 and mini Nifty future was 36.35, while market rollover was seen around 48%. And for yesterday we saw some unwinding observed in the most of the call and put options on in the money options like 6,000 levels call and put option strike price, and even we saw some January strike price around 6,000 put option being built at the highest open interest for the next series. And apart from this, today we can look out on some segments on open interest build up on stocks price. The stocks with a good open interest like Idea was open interest was 28.58, an increase in a price of 2.11. and Bharti Airtel 16.38, an increase in a price of 3.10, HDFC Bank 21.14, an increase in a price of 3.14, Maruti 19.21, an increase in a price of 1.72, ABB open interest was 27.33, an increase in a price of 0.71. And other stocks like Hindustan Unilever and Hero Honda, Emphasis, Dr. Reddy, Jindal Steel. These are the good movement for the positive movement for the day. And apart from this, we saw some flip-flop side, some negative on the stock price and good open interest are like Cipla. Cipla open interest was 17.59 and with a decrease in a price of 0.89, and Wipro open interest was 12.69 with a decrease in a price of 0.44. ACC open interest was 14.97 with a decrease in a price of 0.09%, 0.09, and Exide Industry 16.13. decrease in a price of 0.42, and other stocks like Kotak Bank, Tulip, HCL Technology, Ambuja Cement. These are the weakness for the day on this. This is all about the F&O activity. Thank you viewers. Still we have a commodity and currency market to discuss after this short commercial. Don't go away. Stay with us.
Good evening viewers, welcome back to your favorite research network live tips. We will have a quick update on what is happening in the currency market with Mr. Joy, and later during the session we will discuss the commodities market with myself Navneet, as the US market is set to open in a few hours time. So welcome Mr. Joy.
Thanks Navneet.
So Mr. Joy, how is dollar trading in the afternoon session, especially after the Asian trading session running up to the US trading session?
Well, the dollar stabilized from Wednesday as a spike in US Treasury yields helped it recover from losses from the previous day. The dollar gains were tempered, however, as weak US consumer confidence data and home price data on Tuesday pointed to a fragile economic recovery. So still the US economy is still in a stagnant mood. We are not seeing any growth in the next quarter as well.
Okay. So how is the US dollar index trading against other major currencies in the afternoon session?
Well, the dollar index, which tracks the greenback's performance against a basket of currencies, was slightly easier on the day, 80.728. Though it held above Tuesday's low 79.569. So we are seeing a steady movement in the dollar index for the day.
Okay.
And the higher US yields are supporting the dollar, though the very thin market is making big moves possible. So especially because of the holidays in US and UK.
Okay. So we are seeing some very low volume trading happening, and that is creating a lot of volatility in the market. Yes. Okay. So how is euro trading in the afternoon session?
But the euro was up 0.1% to 1.3128 after we saw move on Tuesday that took it to 1.3275. It's the strongest since December 17.
Okay.
It had above support as it at its 200 moving average. Now it's at 1.3084, and last week's low just above 1.3050.
Okay. So what is the supporting factor for yen in today's afternoon market?
Well, the yen was supported by risk aversion after hitting a 6-week high against the dollar and a near 2-year high against sterling pound on Tuesday. So against the yen, the dollar slipped 0.3% to 82.17 yen of Tuesday's low of 81.81 yen. So the technical analysts are seeing a major bearish trend from the current level.
Okay. So what do you have to say about the Australian dollar currency?
Well, the gains in commodity prices lifted currencies such as Australian dollar. The Australian dollar rose 0.3% to 1.0128, not far off a 28-year peak of 1.0182 set in November. It rose as high as 1.0153 on Tuesday, signs of China's decision to raise interest rate on Saturday. So we are expecting the Australian currency to move in between the policy decision from China's side.
Okay. So we are seeing the Australian currency strengthening even after achieving the parity level with the US dollar. Okay. So what are the key technical levels to watch out for during the US trading session today?
Taking into account the current market price of Euro vs USD, the price is at 1.3118 with a strong support at 1.3086 and then 1.3068. The resistance for the Euro is at 1.3162 and then 1.3216. Japanese yen vs USD, the current market price is 82.10 with a strong support at 81.83 and then 81.45. The resistance for the Japanese yen is at 82.41 and then 82.78. GBP vs USD, the current market price is 1.5384 with a strong support at 1.5360 and then 1.5287. The resistance for the currency is at 1.5418 and then 1.5444. Australian dollar vs USD, the current market price is 1.0139 with a strong support at 1.0094 and then 1.0057. The resistance for the Australian currency is at 1.0153 and 1.0187. So these all are the major trading levels for the currency for today.
So we are witnessing the GBP and the Euro which is trading at the near key support levels.
Yes.
So thank you Mr. Joy for your valuable insights. Stay tuned viewers, we'll be discussing the commodities market after this commercial.
So welcome back viewers, we'll discuss the commodities market with Mr. Navneet. Welcome Mr. Navneet.
Thank you sir.
So can you throw some lights on the major economic data releases for the day?
Yeah. During the Asian trading session, we didn't have any major data releases which came in.
Okay.
And coming to the Eurozone area, we had the Eurozone Germany preliminary CPI data on a month-on-month basis, which is expected to come in at 0.8% as against the 0.1%, which was the previous value.
Okay.
So that data is expected during the day and has not been released yet. Then we have the Eurozone M3 money supply data on year-on-year basis, which is expected to come in at 1.9%, which came in at 1.9% in fact, as against expected value 1.6%. Eurozone private loans rate which came in on a year-on-year basis, which came in at 2.0%, as against expected value 1.7%. So we saw some marginal rise in this rates actually.
Okay.
We had the UK housing equity withdrawal data on a quarter-to-quarter basis, which came in at minus 6.1 billion as against an expected value of 5.5 billion. So that was a negative data which came in today.
Okay.
These are the data which came in.
Okay, fine. So what are the key supports and resistance levels to look out for commerce trading section? Let's begin with the gold.
Yeah. Gold continued to witness buying interest building up as it broke above the key resistance level of $1390 during yesterday's COMEX trading session. Yesterday also we have discussed about the technical breakout that is coming in the COMEX gold,
Okay.
and that actually we witnessed it in the COMEX session yesterday. $1420 will be the key resistance level to watch out for during intraday trading. Support level for the prices lies at the $1393 levels on the downside. A breakdown below this level with convincing volumes could see the prices testing the key technical trendline support level of $1380. RSI is currently hovering around the 65.13 levels ahead of the COMEX trading session. So probably we might see some more upside in the gold prices.
Okay, fine. So what about the silver? Do you think that the current trend will continue for some more time?
Yeah. Silver witnessed good buying interest coming in as a commodity broke above the key resistance level of $29.50 with a trend breakout yesterday. $30.75 will be the key resistance level to watch out for intraday trading during COMEX trading session. A successful breakdown below the key support level of $29.75 will see the prices testing the trendline support level of $28.98. RSI is currently hovering around the 72.50 levels ahead of the COMEX trading session. So we advise the traders to trade with a slight caution because RSI reading indicates an overbought situation in the market. So probably we might see some correction coming at the key resistance levels.
Okay, fine. So coming to the crude, what is the trend in then shaping up the crude market?
Yeah. Crude having hovering around the key resistance level of $93 and support levels of $90 during the last 4 trading sessions. So we have been seeing some consolidation happening after hitting the $92.45 levels on the upside. A successful breakout above the key resistance level of $93 levels could see the prices testing the $94.50 levels on the coming days, which is the next resistance level to watch out for. $89 will be acting as a very good support level for the medium-term perspective. RSI is currently hovering around the 63.58 levels ahead of the NYMEX trading session. So probably we might see some buying interest coming in if there is any positive economic data releases that is coming in from the US tomorrow, in fact.
Okay, fine. So do you think, sorry, do you think that the crude price hike will have an active impact on the economic growth and for the inflation hike?
Definitely, if the crude is spiking over $100, then only the OPEC will be considering of a production supply increase, in fact. So that will be definitely having economic impact on inflation numbers, especially in the food articles, and also the rising commodity prices, especially in commodities like metals, is also having a very good contribution factor towards increase in the inflation rate, especially in the Asian countries, where commodities are especially consumed in a very large scale, especially in China and India. So probably we might be seeing the inflation rate spiking to the double-digit figures in 2011.
Okay, fine. That's a good information here. So what about natural gas? Are we seeing any good volume build-up happening in the natural gas?
Yeah. Natural gas prices are hovering around the key resistance level of $4.25 ahead of the NYMEX trading session. This is also the 40-day simple moving average resistance level for the prices. In case of breakout with good volumes, one can expect the prices to test the $4.45 levels on the upside. $4.10 will be the short-term support level for the commodity prices to watch out for. RSI is slowly inching out of the oversold territories of 49.91 levels ahead of the NYMEX trading session. So we are seeing some volumes picking up ahead of the inventory data release, which is expected to come on Thursday. We will be getting the expectation figures during today's end of the US trading session. So probably we might see some buying interest picking up after that.
Okay, fine. So what about copper? Do you think that the price will stabilize in the market for a short time?
Yeah. Copper witnessed buying interest building up as the prices broke above the key resistance level of $430 in yesterday's US trading session. $427 will be a key intraday support level to watch out for during COMEX trading session. A successful breakdown with volumes could see the prices testing the $420 levels on the downside, which is a very good support level to watch out for. $434.75 will be the key resistance level to watch out for on the upside. RSI is currently hovering around the overbought territories of 71.89 levels ahead of the COMEX trading session. We have seen good buying happening in the LME because the LME was opened after 2 days of Christmas holidays. So we have seen some buying interest coming in, but right now the market is consolidating, as you have said, asked in the question.
Okay, fine. Okay, thanks for your valuable updates, Navneet. So that's all for now, viewers. We'll be back with more news updates tomorrow. This is Joy with Navneet saying goodbye from Navneet's Market Research.